Hello and welcome back to another Understand Your Buyer video. In this video, we're looking at size expectation. So what is it? Well, if you've ever ordered something from the internet and it arrived bigger or smaller than expected, then this one is for you. Size expectation is all about minimizing the surprises by literally pointing out how big your deliverable is by comparing it to other things and showing a reference point. It's as simple as that. So in this image, for example, this is for a Hot Wheels garage. It's 2 foot tall. They've got a picture of a child there and approximately how far up the child's body that will come. So you get an understanding of how, it's quite big because I own this in real life, how big this garage really is. And this is to set the expectation so you're not shocked either way at how small or how big something is. How does it work? Well, it works because the physical size of something or the scope of an offering, if it's a service, this isn't just about physical things, can disappoint or surprise a buyer. Some things can be smaller or bigger, and that can disappoint or surprise a buyer depending on the parameters, depending on the circumstance. Now, your buyer's going to find out anyway just how big or small your offering, your service is, so it makes sense to tell them beforehand and to set their expectation to avoid any unnecessary issues or surprises. So I really want to make the point here, this isn't just for physical products. Obviously, it's much easier to imagine this for a physical product that will be physically big or physically small, but it also works very well for the scope of your offering, how small and how large your offering actually is, so people can get a feel for it. So how can you use it? Well, if you've got physical products, like I say, then communicating the size in terms of actual measurements, like here, and equivalent reference point things. So I often make a joke that, you don't know how tall people are on Zoom because they're not holding a 50p piece. But if you've got something as a reference point and a common object, like a mug of coffee, an iPhone, a car, whatever, some kind of a reference point, or the actual specific 70 centimeters measurement, as in this example, that will help. If it's a service, you just need to bullet point out and list out things like the access, the availability, the deliverables, just the scope of your offering. How big or how small is the scope of your offering? What do you cover? What don't you cover? And just to be as explicit about that as possible. So that size expectation, to minimize surprises and set an expectation, showing the physical size of your offering, whether it's a product or a service, can help to set expectations and minimize any issues. Well, that's it for another Understand Your Buyer video. And if you like this kind of stuff, then you'll definitely like the book, which you can buy at understandyourbuyer.com.